SunAh Marie. What's up, lady?
Hey Ena, how you doing? Hey Sora with your pink and
Hey,
green on.
Sarah, look.
Oh my goodness, were you out at practice
I just threw it
today?
on. I just threw it on. I had to go to Eli soccer practice. I had on some pink Nikes. I just threw it on to try to
Okay.
coordinate a little bit. That's all
Well,
that is.
our chapter's charter day was Monday. So
Really?
yes,
Did you ladies do
September
anything
28th.
virtually?
I had completely forgotten. So that
This
answers that
reminded you.
question.
This reminded
Yes.
you. Wow. Well, our charter day is in March. So, um, my birthday in March too. So a lot of things just come together for me in March. And I'm zoomed in with the
Oh.
Pisces intuition and I be on it in March. I just be good vibes. But this October, wait, yeah, October coming up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just want to say happy anniversary, Sanaa, to 1 year on this difficult
Yes.
beauty podcast, dear.
Yes. Happy
Yes. Can you
anniversary.
believe it's been a year already?
I cannot believe it. It's like flown by. Like 1 year. That's a big deal.
Yes.
Like a lot of podcast businesses, etc., do not make it a full year, and here we are.
Here we are, and we've been running our mouths every week and really, digging deep into how we feel about things. I like doing this podcast with you because it's therapeutic and you can get out, you know what I'm saying, your true feelings and thoughts because it's me and you talking about these topics and how we feel about them, and we know women can relate to them.
Yes, absolutely. And that was our whole goal when we started this, like to have a space where we could talk really openly and honestly about topics that we know other women are talking about, but
Yes.
maybe they don't have a space to really talk about it with other people or just to kind of get
Mhm.
other folks' insights. So, and we have done that for a whole
Yes, we
year, running our
have.
mouths.
Okay, let me ask you this. What have been some of your favorite episodes over this year?
Well, my absolute favorite was our mommy issues.
Yes. Oh, that was a
Yes,
good one. That
that
was a
one
good
was
one.
really good. I feel like, it was my favorite, one of my favorites because it is a topic that is so taboo to talk about the ways our relationships with our moms may be challenging or
Mhm.
disappointing, even, or,
Yeah.
outside of this, perfect mommy daughter idea that we always seem to see everywhere. So that was my favorite just because I feel like a lot of women can relate. But it's once again something that it's kind of almost like airing your dirty laundry in a little way because you don't want to say something bad about your mom, but
Yeah.
we all have can improve our relationships. So
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, that was a real like sit on the chair and talk to me about it episode. I remember
yes.
that one. And one of my faves, well, it was kind of like a series we did was back in March with Women's Month. We had actually had a few guests to join us and
Mm-hmm.
we kind of dug into their business a little bit and talked about some hot topics with them. And, since this podcast is all about women, it was a great idea to have a guest on here with us, another woman, to talk about
Yes.
their lives and how they feel about different situations. So I definitely remember that series. And what's crazy is we started in the studio at iHeart. Then it went to the studio at Shelby County Schools. And now look at us now.
At the home studio.
At the house, at the home studio. Isn't that crazy?
Yes, we have been all over the place, like
Yes.
quite literally all over the place.
Literally. And we did get a chance before COVID hit to have kind of like a soft launch at
Mm-hmm.
where were we at
We had a great happy hour at the
At the
weekend.
weekend. Look, I haven't been to the weekend so long, I almost forgot the name of it. And that was
Right.
really nice. We had a
That
good time. I
was.
miss going out.
Me too. Me too. Because we normally would be having some sort of celebration with all of our fellow difficult beauties who tune
Yes.
in every week. But here we are.
Here we are. And I mean, it was just wide open when we first started. And then in March, here we go with March was so monumental because that's when COVID hit and our lives changed and our conversations
Yes.
changed because that's
Yes.
all we've been. It's like, I think every episode after March hit on COVID. Like it was mentioned every single
Yes.
time.
Yes. I mean, it's so hard to kind of balance it because it is what's on all of our minds, right? And we're all affected in, very different ways by coronavirus, or to different extents, I should say. And so on one hand, it's like that is literally what is dominating our
Mhm.
day. So it's also in our conversation. And it
Yeah.
definitely has shaped how we have been able to talk to each other.
Yeah,
So there's a lot of
definitely.
topics that I know we wanted to talk about, but it's also, you have to be really responsive to, you know, what's happening. Not just
Really.
Corona, but everything.
Yeah, and I think another big topic for us has been police brutality because
Yeah.
of this past year, it's been really rough in the police brutality department. We even did an episode talking about Say Her Name, about all of the
Mm-hmm.
women that have been affected by police brutality and even killed. So, you know, big election year as well. We're right around the
Oh,
corner. The
yeah.
debate is on my television right now.
Right, exactly. I was watching it. I tuned in
Oh
right at the
my.
beginning and listened to the first couple topics, but I was like, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Let me preserve my peace of mind,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna go ahead and turn this off.
Yeah. Yeah. But shout outs to the ladies because we do have a woman VP candidate right now. So
Yes,
that's
we do.
major because I don't think
Yes.
that well no. Can't think of the lady that was from This is from Colorado.
Hmm.
She actually ran. I can't even think of her name right now, but Kamala is the first uh, black woman and Asian woman,
Yes.
right?
A difficult beauty indeed.
Yes, a difficult beauty, baby. So I was hoping to see her on this debate tonight, but I know she's gonna get it in when she can.
Tomorrow, I think, is
Oh,
the
it's
vice. Yeah, I think
tomorrow.
it's tomorrow. Yeah, the vice
Yes,
president she'll
and
debate. So I
tomorrow is
probably will watch that one.
yes, I gotta see it because I already know she ready. Because I want to see
Hmm.
what Pence, how you gonna respond to Kamala, baby? What you
Right,
gonna
right.
say? But
So I should say
tomorrow, with
tonight when y'all hear it.
right tonight when y'all hear it, and then they'll be listening to us tomorrow. And tomorrow's International Podcast Day.
Yes, yes. So you are listening to this episode on September 30th. So obviously
Yes.
we're taping this on the 29th, but the 30th is International Podcast Day. So a lot to celebrate.
A lot to celebrate, especially with us because we've been so involved in this podcast lane and just finding our way in it, growing in it. And, we love podcasting. So tomorrow is
We
a
do.
very special day. We even have an event. If you guys are checking this out, like in the morning time, we got a big swap pod event today.
Yes,
Look,
today,
today.
6 p.m. Join us on our Facebook Live, 6
Yes.
p.m. Central Standard Time, facebook.com/pods in Memphis.
Yes.
And we'll be going live from our Facebook page.
Yes, that's going to be fun tomorrow. Just talking through our podcasting journey. So,
Yes.
difficult beauty, so much has happened in the year, honey.
So much.
What's next?
Ooh, well, we'll still be responding to all these current events because yes, we are in an election
Yes,
election year. So I know that we'll definitely have more to say about that because you can't escape it, right? That's
right.
what is happening. So that in very near future.
Yeah.
But hopefully in the future, we will be able to celebrate our 1 year anniversary and see some of our difficult beauties, face to face.
Yes. We want to see you and talk to you and, understand some of the things that we may not have talked about on this podcast that you guys want to hear about. So
Yes.
hopefully we'll even have you as a future guest, possibly, because we love our difficult beauties out there because all of us
Yes.
are unique in our own way. We deal with a
Mm-hmm.
lot of the same issues. And, when SunAh and I got this podcast together, SunAh is single, I'm married, I have kids, SunAh doesn't have kids. I think it was perfect, a perfect balance between
Mm-hmm.
our two lifestyles. So, but at the same time, we have so much in common, and
Yes.
we could talk about anything. So, um, good energy all the time. So, I just welcome all of you difficult beauties out there to continue to support this podcast because we would love to grow this podcast and
Yes.
get out and reach you ladies out there. So,
Yes.
after COVID is over, we have so much planned.
Yes, we do.
So we may have to do something virtually though with the ladies tonight.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, maybe before the year is out, or maybe
Yeah.
Q1 21. I don't know.
Q1 21. Yes, I love it.
Yes, doesn't it have a nice sound to it? Q1
Mm-hmm.
21. And what if
Yes.
after the election, COVID is all of a sudden over? Do you think that'll happen?
I think it's possible. So, if you remember the psychic that used to be on, I want to say on, I forgot which talk show, but this was a while ago. She predicted that in 2020 there would be this virus that takes over the world,
Mm,
and then it would just disappear.
magically.
I mean, that's what she said. And look, anything is possible in 2020. So
Yeah, that's true.
you just never know.
That's true. And maybe something that coincides with that is the vaccine will all of a sudden be available. Here's some
Well,
vaccine for
there's
you, you,
also
and you.
that.
Look, don't touch my arm or my thigh or my butt with that damn
Right.
needle. I don't want it. Don't put no
Mm-mm.
goddamn detector in my ass, please. What my daddy used to call it, electronic leash. We already got one with
Mm-mm.
these telephones, whether you know it
Hello.
or
Yes,
not.
we do. Yes, we do.
Wow. Well, SunAh, happy anniversary, dear. Happy
Yes.
anniversary. Tomorrow will come in, but that's all. And girl,
That's
I
my favorite
can't wait. Oh, that's your song.
song.
Yes. Well, I hope we have many more
Yes,
year
definitely.
anniversaries, annual anniversaries. And I just want to see this podcast grow to an even larger platform. So we just got to keep putting this content out there and reaching these difficult beauties, lady.
Yes, thank you all for
Yes, thank
joining
you.
us this past year
Yes.
and can't wait to see you all soon.
Yes, and ladies, let us know what did you enjoy the most over the past year listening to the Difficult Beauty podcast, and what would you like to see differently, possibly in the future and going forward? So just let us know, Difficult Beauties, and shout us out tomorrow and wish us a happy anniversary.
Yes.
Look today.
Today.
All right, Difficult Beauties, have a good one.